Obahi bebre, ano poku no mawano. Asante kotokono no. Soni ebedi akwa abwa.
Welcome to Kumasi, the stunning capital of the Asante Kingdom on the west coast of Africa. This is the land of the Oyoko family, the most influential clan in Asante. In the 17th century, they celebrated a major marriage that strengthened their ties with other Asante princes. Peace and prosperity seemed to be within their grasp. In 1660, the Oyoko family rejoiced at the birth of their heir, Osei Tutu. Osei Tutu was a remarkable leader from a young age. He excelled at swordsmanship, hunting, and charm. He had a bright future ahead of him, but the Asante people faced a dark threat. They were under the domination of a much stronger neighbor, the Denkyira Kingdom in the south. At age 16, Osei Tutu was taken to Abankeseso as a precious hostage for the Denkyira king. He had to leave his home and adjust to a new life in the Denkyira court. Denkyira's wealth came from the gold mines in the area, which gave it an edge over its rivals. Abankeseso, the capital of Denkyira, was a dazzling city. Gold was abundant, and many kingdoms paid tribute to it. In the 17th century, Denkyira forged a close alliance with the Portuguese, and became one of the first states in the region to acquire guns and cannons. They asserted their supremacy over other Akan groups. Denkyira was the first kingdom in the region to import European firearms in large quantities and adopt the new mode of warfare. European muskets, bought with gold, replaced bows and javelins and changed the way of fighting. Denkyira was a formidable trading state. The king of Denkyira was an old man who treated the young Osei Tutu with kindness and respect. The Denkyira court was a place of fierce competition among the royal siblings. The young and confident Oyoko prince Osei Tutu did not make many friends there. He quickly became the rival of the Denkyira prince, Entim Gyakari. Entim Gyakari was a brilliant military strategist who led many campaigns in the south. Osei Tutu was a handsome prince who caught the attention of many women in the court, including Prince Entim Gyakari's sisters. When they were still teenagers, out of jealousy, Entim Gyakari attempted to assassinate Osei Tutu several times. In the 1690s, the rivalry was becoming very dangerous for the young Oyoko prince. Things got worse when one of the Denkyira princes, one of Entim Gyakari's sisters, told Osei Tutu that she was pregnant and he was the father. In 1695, the same night the old king of Denkyira died, Osei Tutu grabbed his belongings and fled east to Akwamu, a powerful enemy of Denkyira. Osei Tutu couldn't go home to his family in Kumasi because of the ongoing war with Dorma, and knowing that the capital of Asante was still under the control of Denkyira. The new Denkyira king, Entim Gyakari, sent a small guard after the runaway Osei Tutu. Akwamu was a powerful state that pioneered the use of firearms among the inland forest Akan. In 1693, they seized the important Christiansborg castle in Accra, which gave them access to even more weapons. Denkyira was not able to attack Akwamu because of civil revolts in the south. The Akwamu king, Ado, had the authority to close the trade routes at his will. Accra became the hub of trade routes from Asante, Akiem, and western plains of the Middle Volta. It is estimated that Accra handled about a quarter of the overseas trade in gold of the whole region. Akwamu was a bitter enemy of Denkyira, and Osei Tutu found refuge there. The Oyoko family had the respect of the Akwamu leaders. Osei Tutu befriended the Akwamu king, Ado. Under Ado's guidance, Osei Tutu at 35 became a better warrior and a stronger leader. He learned the importance of trade routes and weapon supply. Akwamu was a powerful middleman between the small European posts on the coast and the vast gold mines in the north. The Akwamu army consisted of conscripted subjects, but its core was a semi-professional group of gun-wielding title holders. With the support and assistance of his friend King Ado of Akwamu, Osei Tutu returned to Kumasi and became the king of the Asante people. Osei Tutu transformed the Asante army into a unified and professional force. He paid his soldiers for their service instead of relying on the traditional method of conscription. He also adopted modern tactics from the Akwamu, who prioritized mobility, flexibility, and encirclement. This new system of warfare made the Asante one of the most advanced and powerful kingdoms in the world at that time. The Asante army had a brilliant strategy to defeat their enemies. Their plan was to attack the center of the enemy's army with one part of their own army, then use mobile forces to encircle the enemy and cut off their escape routes. The army was divided into 7 components, each with a leader who could assess the situation and make decisions. The Asante army was one of the most efficient and effective armies in Africa and the world. They used their warfare plans to conquer many lands and expand their empire. The Battle of Feyiase was a decisive victory for the Asante over the Denkyira in 1701. The battle took place at Feyiase, a place near the Pra River in present-day Ghana. Ntim Gayakari, the king of Denkyira, had cannons, which were new to the region at the time, but Osei Tutu, the king of Ashanti, had the element of surprise. During the battle, Ntim Gayakari thought he was doing well in the war, having driven the Ashanti forces from Adunka, Aboatem, and Aputuoja. However, this was all part of Osei Tutu's plan to ambush the Denkyira forces. At Feyiase, the full force of Ashanti fell upon the Denkyira forces and crushed them. Ntim Gayakari was slaughtered, and the power of Denkyira was broken. The Ashanti army crushed the Denkyira army and ended their domination. The Battle of Feyiase marked the end of the Denkyira Kingdom and the rise of the Asante Kingdom. This is how the Asante Kingdom rose and eventually became the most powerful kingdom in the region. The Ashanti ruled over present-day Ghana for over 250 years. I made this channel to tell these African stories. I love to share knowledge on African history. If you enjoy this type of content, consider giving a super thanks and share this video with friends. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.